love for the game, I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Rodgers now on first down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw again, Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard
line. Brady and the Buccaneers here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. Gronkowski's going to go. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 79 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but for your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 22, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Packer first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And again, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Jones. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Pushing tacklers aside and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Buccaneers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it'll be third down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
This is Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First down, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he knocks it through.
The score, Packers 26, Buccaneers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Brady now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers dancing to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Run to the sideline and incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Come on. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he almost almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. Again, it's Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown pass. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 28, Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, 62 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd down and 7. Here's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4.
They'll go again to Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Brady being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, 44 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5.
There's some excitement, right? Go for 2. and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
26.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Chargers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 60 yards. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Packers 51, Buccaneers 33. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
now Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
gain on the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 58, Buccaneers 33. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can buy.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
6-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull off, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
His throw incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but gotta love
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A give to Jones. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
And the Seahawks had a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up third down and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, 30 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Make it happen!
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Able to to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Seahawks 14, Packers 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On second down now, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 55 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Throwing is Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Allen Lazard. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Carson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time he is in. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Jones. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Again, it's Jones. And he is out of bounds here. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Let's go!
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for the Green Bay Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up.
Here's Wilson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Eluding the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just